Attention, attention, attention.
Who's kidding who? If you didn't know any better and you drove around the San Joaquin Valley or listened to big agriculture, you'd think that California agriculture is drying up. Not enough water, they say. Water for people, not fish. We've got a dust bowl going on here.
That's part of their game plan, is to idle some land alongside the freeway so people could see it and put up their dust bowl signs. But if you drive around this valley, you can't find me hardly any fields that are dried up.
Let's drive around some more. Row crops, orchards, corn, animals. Plenty of water here, it would seem. Even enough for quite a nice lawn. How about a higher view? Take a look at this satellite image of California taken between June 26th and July 11th, 2009. Vegetation in the San Joaquin Valley, meaning the crops, looks pretty dense and green, doesn't it? Especially in comparison to the Mojave Desert below to the right and the southern Coast Range Mountains to the left and lower left. There's no doubt, there's no debate that the state has had less rainfall than normal for a couple of years. But the Central Valley, a dust bowl? Here's a dust bowl, created by agriculture interests years ago. This is what used to be the San Joaquin River. Drive across it and guess what? Water. Lots of water, keeping these fields quite nice and green.
If you're a grower in the Westlands Water District and you know that you're at the far end of the bucket line for public water, why are you planting orchards, permanent crops? We don't owe the Westlands Water District a living, certainly not at the cost of the natural resources of the Delta.
They can spin it all they want. But in the end, it comes down to the fact that agriculture on the west side of the valley is not sustainable.
We all have to come to the table and understand God only makes so much water and we have to make the best of it. And we can't let these politicians say, here, you could have this many 100 acres of acre-foot of water when there isn't any water. They've allocated 8 times more water than actually God makes. So what is it that they don't understand?
Science, the courts, and the government have been making it clear for years that more water needs to be made available for nature, and that means less water for agriculture, especially in the problem soil areas of the Central Valley.
One of the fundamental problems of the San Joaquin Valley has always been overproduction, a glut on the market and low prices that drive small family farmers out of business anyway. So if you took the salty and high selenium soils on the west side of the San Joaquin Valley, 300,000 to 500,000 acres, you could save at least 1 million acre-feet of water.
Agriculture's response is to tell big lies, because there is a very real possibility that they just might have to do what scientists and the courts tell them, mainly cut back on water so the salmon can have enough to survive. Amen to that.